Chief Meteorologist Ben Jones joins us now with your full forecast. And Ben, it looks like sunny skies ahead of us. That's what we saw in the 7-day forecast. That looks awesome.
I'm excited about it. I really am, because we've had 2 straight days of just, well, last night and today, of just enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's too much rain out there.
It is.
So the flooding is a problem. We have the rivers going up. We talked about all that. So we need some time to dry out. I have it for you coming up on the 7-day. Here we go. Here's a look over downtown. Cooler stuff out there too. It's 56. So not going to be doing that Christmas weekend stuff. We don't really want to see that again, but we'll have mid-40s to start the day tomorrow. No, let me amend that. I would like to see Christmas again, actually. We could do that again.
That would be great.
It's the numbers that we don't want to see. There's the cold front coming across from west to east. And again, you can see some of the cooler stuff coming in with some 40s there in the blue. And when you look at the dew point map, it's very easy to pick out where a cold front is. You can see the drier air coming in. The light green is going to be where the muggy stuff still is. But this is making progress across here, so this will sweep all this out as we go through tonight. The radar again, back on vacation after last night, overnight, and then this morning. So kind of a long night out there, keeping an eye on these storms. And they've all made it their way out in the Atlantic now. So it was one of those where you just have to keep an eye on every one just in case there was a brief spin-up tornado. And of course, we had some damage in a couple of spots. All in all, though, not a big severe weather outbreak. Knock on sheetrock right there. Here's a look at Future View. It shows, the knock is for as we go on into springtime. Hopefully it'll stay that way. Here's a look at Thursday, also known as tomorrow. Sunshine and blue sky, a westerly breeze. We'll keep it going as we go into Friday. So great stuff. Some drying time. Because the soil's so saturated out there with all that rain. And then as we head Friday into Saturday, we're going to keep that going under high pressure here. So you can see kind of rain up and over us here, but we'll stay with the dry stuff. So weekend's looking good, man. We're talking great stuff Saturday. You can see it on the long range look here. Sunday is not looking bad. We may start to add some extra clouds as we go later on in the day. Of course, I want to see the models as we get a little bit closer. There could be a little bit of sprinklage as we get on into Sunday night. Again, we'll see how this looks on the short range models as we get closer. Monday's looking quiet. Tuesday, there could be some rain nearby, but the models are not friends right now, so they're not hanging out doing the same thing. And then maybe clear again Wednesday. Let's stick with what we do know in the short term, and that is that we're cooling down. We're not going to see terribly cold stuff tomorrow, but I think some 40s to start the day. And then tomorrow afternoon, instead of all these 70s we've had, we're going to be looking at somewhere in the mid-60s, a little warmer south and east. And this will take us into Friday morning, where we're looking at upper 30s. The freezing line looks to be staying north, so we're not going to be looking at super cold stuff. And then maybe somewhere in the upper 50s for Friday, which is kind of the average for this time of year with those 30s and 50s. There go the dew points there. So the humidity will be, it's already moving away in our western counties, but the eastern half, hold on, you'll start tomorrow and realize that, hey, that muggy feel, that kind of spring stormy feel out there is gone. So there's a look at the 7-day. I don't see any organized rain, maybe a sprinkle later Sunday, but that's iffy. And then maybe again next Tuesday. But between now and then, a lot of sunshine. Digging that.